All right, so hi, Marcia. Hi, Jennifer, Amy, Gloria. So great to see you guys here with me. All right, let me see if I can share this out. There it is. There's the share button. And I want to share it to my page. All right. I I do this every time and I'm so sorry. I am going to try to yes, let me put this up here so I can watch your comments. Actually, I'll put it up there in a second when I turn my desk around. So, my name's Kelly Rose. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And if you would like to learn more about what I do or Stampin' Up! Products, then please go to my blog, which is rosiescrapper.com. And in a moment, you'll be able to see that on my desk. Let's see, what else did I want to tell you? Oh, this month, when making a purchase, please use the April hostess code. So that will be on my desk in a moment too, that you'll be able to see. And let's see, the other thing, oh yeah, for sharing. If you share out my video, everybody who shares out my video tonight will be entered to win this all-inclusive card kit. And it has all the stamps, it has all of the fixins, the makings, the trim, etc. It comes in this really pretty box. And I have a brand new one. I showed those on one of my lives not too long ago, how to make them. Hi, Carmen. So glad you're here. Okay, let's see. Let me get this up here. So once again, thank you for hitting like. And by the way, if you've never done this before, if you've never joined me on a live, you can hit like and heart anytime you want. I will see those as we go. So I'll know that you like what we're doing. And then, of course, feel free to comment or give me questions at any time throughout. And let's get started on the make and takes. So let me switch cameras here. Go to my phone. There we go. Oops. Nope. So can you see my desk? Hi, Bonnie. So nice to see you. Okay. Let's see. I think we're good. All right. There's a delay on my screen, so I don't know if you can see my desk yet. There it is. Okay, and I'm a little crooked. Eek. Is that better? That's a little better. All right, so here are the projects. Here are the make and takes that you will be getting in the mail. So you will be getting the parts and pieces, the ribbon, any embellishments that I use, but you'll have to do your own stamping. So good news, this particular stamp set is on sale right now, as well as the die cuts that I'm going to be using tonight. I just checked before I came on to make sure that those were still available. You can get the combination of them for just like $32, $33, something like that. I know the dies that I'm going to be showing you tonight, which are really fun. This is one of the sets I'm really sad to see go. I like the stamp set a lot. I think it's very versatile, but I just love the die cuts. Okay, so here's the other one that we're going to be making. And here is the third one. So you'll get the parts and pieces for all of that if you make a $35 purchase on my Stampin' Up! Website using this code. So you do have to use that code unless you're spending more than 150, in which case I will send these to you anyway. But you get your own bonuses or your own rewards when you spend more than 150. All right, so this is also another card that I made with another one of the retiring stamp sets, which is called Artist Art. Oh my goodness, I forgot the name. It's Artist something, but it's mostly just like texture and swooshes and it's very cool. Love that one. All right, Artisan Texture, maybe that's it. All right, so which one do you guys want to start with? Thank you, Jen. I think that we should start with this one, okay? So I'm going to set these up here. I also am featuring tonight all of the in colors that we have to say goodbye to. Several of these I am very sad to see go. So Lovely Lipstick. It's a really beautiful deep pink, raspberry-ish color. This Blueberry Bushel is perfection for blue, I think. It's nice royal dark blue. Call Me Clover It is a dark green, has a lot of blue in it, coordinates really nicely with these, as you'll see tonight. Oh, look, I chose French for my Grapefruit Grove ink on the outside. Nifty. And then Pineapple Punch, a nice bright yellow. So that's been fun to use the last couple years. So let's get started on this one. And let's see. There we go. Make sure I can see all the comments. So, hi, Marcia. Did I say hi to you already? I'm sorry if I missed you. Finding the parts for this particular card. Okay, I think I got them. So I'm using a Whisper White Thick card base. If it's been a while since you have been around Stampin' Up! Products, they have come out with a Whisper White color that is thick, nice and thick for your card base, which is really nice. And then, so I have a piece of Blueberry Bushel cut for underneath, and I've got a couple of the butterflies cut out with the Springtime Impressions die. I guess I have a few little pieces stuck in that. I'm going to be layering up a couple of butterflies so they are a little thicker and more substantial. Here, let me show you the Springtime Impressions. Okay. And I'm also changing what I've done, and I'm going to put on the top layer of my butterflies is going to be shimmer white. Can you see that shimmery? I should keep it in the light. Anyway, it's really pretty in person. It's not overwhelming shimmer, but very subtle. We're also going to be using it for the watercoloring that I'm going to do tonight. All right, so I need a piece of paper to protect my table because this is going to get messy. Oh, yeah. Well, Carmen, make sure that you get the lovely lipstick before it says goodbye to us, if you like it. And I highly recommend that if you are ordering any of the ink colors right now, so I have a piece of one of our Stampin' Sponges and I've just cut it. I'm getting lots of shadows, aren't I? Let's see if I can try to fix that. Is that a little better? Oh, maybe because I don't have all my lights on. That'll help. All right. So I am just going to sponge on the Call Me Clover. Oh, to get an ink refiller, I kind of stopped in the middle of my sentence there, didn't I? If you order any of the ink colors, make sure you order an ink refill along with it so that if it ever dries up, you can just re-ink it. That'll last you a lifetime. Okay, and now the lovely lipstick. As a matter of fact, my lovely lipstick really needs to be re-inked, and I might just go ahead and do that on the live tonight. Hi, Lori. Hi, Martha. So glad you made it. You figured it out. Martha says that she's never watched a Facebook Live before, so all you veterans, why don't you welcome Martha? Make her feel at home. So Martha actually is probably one of the main reasons why I even do this craft, aren't you, Martha? She introduced me to scrapbooking and kind of created a monster, didn't she? All right, so I'm going to stamp now with, yes, I don't want to close that up. I need some stamps. All right, so I just sponged on some lovely lipstick and some Call Me Clover. Now I'm going to stamp some grass on top of that. So grabbing a acrylic block, and oh, I already have ink all over my hands. That could be a problem when I start touching white paper. So I'm just going to squirt my hands with some water and clean that off. I'm a very messy stamper. Okay, let's do some stamping. So instead of using, this is a two-step stamp set, and instead of using two different ones and stamping off, I'm just using one stamp and then, as you can see, re-stamping right away. Get this side over here one more time, and I think that looks good. Some more light ones up there. There we go. That is it for the green. I'm going to come back in here with the red and kind of blend it in a little bit more with the green. The reason why I'm blending it a little more is because when I made the original card, I got my green and red quite blended quite well, and I noticed that it created kind of this blue color there. So that's why I decided to add the blue flowers. This is my simple chamois. I better clean that off before I, again, make a mess. Oops, sorry for crashing that on the table. I know that my sound can be weird sometimes. All right, so I'm going to use these little dots that can look like flowers. And this time I'll grab Blueberry Bushel. And we're just going to put these blue flowers in the grass here. Turn that around so I get a little bit different look over here. There, like it. What do you think so far? All right, well, let's do, I think I'm done with that stamp. So let's grab the large rose. That is going to be stamped with a lovely lipstick. And then I'm also going to use, this is a 3-step stamp on that rose. I'm not a huge fan of the smallest one. I tend to stick with just the first 2 sizes. Let's get that going. Lori, are you a fan of the Abstract Impressions stamp set? Lori is another demonstrator. So glad to have her here with us tonight. All right, let's get these roses on here. So I just inked up and now I'm stamping off. Oh, I forgot my foam pad because I'm working with photopolymer. I didn't notice it on the others, but I noticed it on the large stamp. Notice that I'm turning my stamp around as I go. So this little dot here does sort of kind of line up with that little dot there, but this is Abstract Impressions, so you don't really have to be particular about this at all. But I'm a little particular, so I tend to try and line it up. There, fun, huh? I like it. All right, so I need you guys to vote for me. On the original, I decided to go ahead and stamp some of the yellow, the pineapple punch flowers on top of the pink background. So what do you think? I'm thinking maybe no. it's like I can't decide if I like it or not. So I want you guys to vote for me. And while I'm waiting for you to catch up to me, because I know when I say things like that, I'm a little ahead of you what you're seeing and hearing, I'm going to tell you that we went in the pool today. Our first venture into the pool. It was cold, but it was not too cold. I was able to swim some laps and super excited about that because it is only April 26th. I think it's the earliest we have ever gone in our pool. Oh, I'm missing your comments. There they are. Oh, you're right, Jen. There's nothing like the Stampin' Up! Papers and inks and the coordination. Oh, really? Never have done watercolors on shimmer white. Cool. Yeah, it's a go-to if you don't have watercolor or don't even want to use watercolor. So, yeah. Lori, I expected you to say that. I don't know why, but I didn't think that it was going to be one of your favorites. That's so funny. Okay, so I'm not seeing any votes yet for do the yellow flowers or not do the yellow flowers. So I think I will just not do them. Okay, I'm finally getting input. Yep, okay, there we go. No, no, 2 no's. All right, it's a no, not doing the yellow on top of there. It does look just a little funky to me. So let's go ahead and get started. So here's my card base. I'm going to get this scrap paper out of here so it doesn't get anything on my pretty white card. And I need some adhesive. So I believe that this is cut to 5 by 3 3/4. That's what that is. And then this is going to go in here like that. The butterfly I will attach with dimensionals. This is like a 4th of July card, huh? All right, let's get these guys glued on. I'm going to grab my rubber mat. Oh, I'm sorry, Martha. I don't know if it's normal. It could be my internet connection. It could be your internet connection. Hopefully it'll stabilize soon. Anybody else having trouble with the video quality or sound? All right. I see other stampers do this all the time, layer up their die cuts just to make them a little more substantial. Well, this might be the very first time I have done it. And that is nice. I like it. It feels sturdy. All right, let me grab some small dimensionals and my Take a Pick tool. Oh, you're having trouble too, Jen? Oh. Okay, so let's put a couple of these little guys on the back here. So I really liked that contrast of that plain white butterfly. I was thinking of inking her up or doing something to her. Maybe some Wink of Stella. So when you get your make and takes in the mail, maybe if you have Wink of Stella, you could add that in. Yeah. Oh, Gloria, you're having a hard time too. I'm sorry. Then maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's Facebook. Maybe there's a lot of lives going on. All right, so these gems are retiring. Let's see if I know the name of them. Clear faceted gems. They come in clear and gold, and they are retiring. I do not even know if they are still available. So I'm going to use a medium one and then 2 smalls. Yeah, I do too. I love this butterfly die. It would be helpful if I got that on there straight, wouldn't it? There we go. Jen, do you have this butterfly die? The Springtime Impressions Thinlits? There we go. Can you see the sparkle of those gems? They look like sparkly gumdrops, don't they? They're really pretty thick. So a little extra postage when you mail that out. So again, I will send you the gems and the die cuts. You'll have to do your own stamping, but these products are still available if you want to get them. All right, so there's one down. I'm not doing the insides tonight, I think just because I have so many to do. Maybe I'll do one of them. So I'm going to save the best for last, if you don't mind. I like this one a lot, but this one is my absolute favorite. Okay, so you're going to love this next thing. I am going to take a piece of Whisper White paper and a piece of, so yes, I didn't take a moment to show this to you. Okay, so here's the dies, Springtime Impressions. So you get that butterfly and this corner piece of all these flowers. Gorgeous. Love it. So we're going to use it to get that piece right there, okay? I decided that this was a little thick, so I'm going to Hi, Christine. Oh, my video is frozen. I can see that it's frozen. Eek. I think that maybe what I'll do is stop for a second. I've got red flashing over here. Let me see what I could do. Check my output, see if I lower that a little. Maybe that will help. Okay, I think I may have done something to help. He still looks frozen here. All right, this looks completely frozen up. So if you can hear me, Okay, I'm back. I hope that you will rejoin me, those of you who are with me. I'm hoping this is a better connection. It looks to me like Facebook might be really busy, and that might be the problem. So I'm just gonna continue. And if you are catching me on the replay, you also will be eligible to win my giveaway by sharing. And all right, so we got some people coming back here. Say hi to me. Let me know that you're back with me, and I will get started on this cute card now. All right, so we're going to get this little bit of rose as part of the card. I did just a little piece of it, and I think I'm going to go bold and add a little more this time. So I need to find my other piece. I also wanted to go with a strip that was thinner. This was about 3/4, and I decided that I would go with about 1/2 inch this time. So I'm just going to glue it right on there. So just adding some glue to this 1/2 inch strip. So this silicone mat is just to prevent me from getting sticky everywhere. So about right there. I want more of those roses to show this time. And then I'll turn this over and we'll add another strip. This will give me something nice and solid to tie that ribbon to. Hi, welcome back. Oh, yay, Bonnie, thanks for finding me again. I appreciate you. There we go. I hope it's a little better this time for you guys. All right, so here we go. We have these two strips, and I've got some glue on there, so let me get that off. And it looks like my video has frozen again. Maybe it'll jump off and on. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is this on here, just to kind of audition it, see where it is that I'm going to need to trim it. Okay. Go. Cool. I am also going to trim off this piece. Trim it from the front. There. Isn't that fun? Yay! Oh, I like it. I think that's better than that little piece that I put on originally. All right, clean this up a little here. Make it look like it was supposed to be this way. One more there. Okay. I'm gonna grab the lovely lipstick ribbon. Well, the good news is that I will be recording this and I will be able to put up a recording from my computer that will show this, and so you could watch the replay to do your make and takes. Because apparently this live is going to be glitchy. This was probably not the best time. Everybody's doing Facebook and everybody's doing Facebook Lives. I got several notifications myself. Of people going live. Hi, Carmen. Glad you're back. Isn't that sweet? Okay, so I'm going to set that aside, and that looks fun, just like that, doesn't it? Really kind of cute. You could just put that on your card front and do a greeting right above it. I love white on white. I think it's so pretty. All right, I am going to save that. I might use that on something else later. And let's get stamping that background. So on this one, I'm going to use the same flowers, but I'm going to, I guess I shouldn't have put them away, huh? I'm going to use Grapefruit Grove and Lovely Lipstick. I'm also going to use the little leaves. Again, I think I might change which leaf I use. I think I might try that. I'm going to need these guys here, and I will be using this smaller flower. And hopefully my video will start moving again. I don't know if you can hear me, but it looks like my video, on my end, it looks like my video is stuck. But I do know that I'm recording. So all is not completely lost. Okay. So grabbing the Grapefruit Grove, we're going to start with the large rose. And I think I'll just start up here in this corner. Now it's going to dry a lot lighter than that. And then come down here and I turn my stamp. And then I'm going to go right over here and just create a triangle. You guys have heard me talk about my triangles before, right? When I'm randomly stamping, I'm not completely randomly stamping. I'm trying to visually create triangles with my shapes. So I kind of take my eyes off of these two and just was looking at those two. And so now I'll take my eyes off of these and just try to create a triangle or where it would have been. And then these two. So that's how I do it. So now I'm looking at these two. And I think that will be good. Isn't that pretty? Like that. I'm going to come back in with the Lovely Lipstick and stamp the medium size rose on top. Oh no, Marsha, that's a bummer. I'm sorry. I'm hoping that it will kick in any moment. But the video is being recorded on my computer, so I will be able to post it later. So you'll have something to watch when you do your make and takes. And I will post that on my Facebook page. Can you guys hear me but just not see me? Is that what's happening? And there we go. Fun. Starting to look like something, huh? All right, let's get those cleaned up before I make a mess. And then we'll come in with the pineapple punch. So now with these dotty guys, I'm just going to go in between. Ooh, that's so bright and fun. Okay. Got plenty of dots going on here. Maybe one more up there in the corner. Yeah, like that. Great. So this one, what you can see is this looks almost like I did it on yellow paper or the pineapple punch paper. I got that by just coming in with this smaller flower, and I was stamping off first and just kind of filling in all those white spaces. So when you start stamping off, it's like you get a whole nother, oops, forgot to stamp that one off, didn't I? Like a whole nother stamp pad. Paying for your buck. So audio was in and out also. Bummer. That is such a bummer. Oops, didn't stamp that one off. Of course, knowing that you're not seeing everything, I'm not talking as much either. Maybe you guys should just, because I'm seeing your chats, maybe you guys should just tell me. Oh, video is like a slideshow. So you're getting to see just a little bit of what I'm doing here and there. Okay. All right. Well, I am stamping off the pineapple punch and filling in all the spaces, liking it, calling it good, and I'm going to grab the colony clover to stamp some leaves around my flowers. And I picked a different leaf punch this time. Not sure why, but I did. And my reasoning with the leaves right now is to kind of find the white spaces. This is a really bright cherry card. Okay, good, Bonnie. I'm glad we didn't have this trouble yesterday with our Zoom, huh? I think I'm getting way more green on here than the original. Part of that is because of the stamp is larger. Part of that is just I'm being awfully generous. This can also, this particular stamp can double as a butterfly. So you could do both. Actually, no. Yeah, so it's like a butterfly, like a side view, with his wings up. I'm showing you with my hands, and I know you can't even see my hands, but I'm showing you. Okay. That's weird. Let's clean these up and put our card together. You know what? Maybe before I clean this up, I should do some stamping on the inside. I think we will. Give a sort of nice, happy feeling on the inside too. And one up here. There we go. I'm not going to put a sentiment on this card because I haven't decided how I'm going to use it yet. And it may be one of my donated cards. I talked to somebody yesterday about doing some donations. There we go. And a little bit of yellow, I think we need on here. There we go. And a little bit of the Call Me Clover, which I just cleaned off. And one up here. There we go. Oops. Sorry. I knock everything out of place. Kind of did, yeah. Unless that had been out of place the whole time. I don't think so. I think I just knocked it out. Too bad I can't knock it into working, huh? All right, let's clean these up. And I think I can put them away this time because I don't think that I'm doing stamping on the next one. Nope, I don't think it has any stamping, just doing some watercolor. Let's see if I've missed any. Alrighty. Let's put this together. So this is going to go in here, this is going to go in here, and I think it looks great this way as well. So I'll decide that when I use it since I'm not putting words on here. That silicone mat back in place. Yeah, it is part of the same set, Martha. I'll show you that set again so you can kind of see all of the details on it, but the name of it is Abstract Impressions. It's retiring, and so it is on sale right now. And the die is on sale as well. This is a tricky bow. There we go. There. Fun, so cheery. I think I kind of like it like that. This got kind of long, but I think I'm going to leave it, see if well, it turns out. Yeah, I like that leaf better. Here's the other one. And I also like that I did more of the die cut there. What do you guys think? So let me show you, Martha, the stamp set. So it has, I think these are smaller than they actually are, what's shown in here. So there's so much to love about you. Kindness changes everything. Thank you. If flowers were hugs, I'd send you 1,000. So I'm going to stamp that greeting on the next one. So happy to hear about your news. So the grass has the two-step stamping. This, I refer to this as butterfly wings. So you have this bolder piece and then the top, the second layer that you can do, so that you can do as a butterfly. I think these work as butterfly wings, and there's the butterfly body. You can stamp this on top of those dotties, and then this little like paintbrush swish is really cool too. This is fun. This is a fun stamp set. I've really enjoyed using it. Alrighty. So let's get started on this one. I will use I'll just go ahead and use the silicone mat to color that. All right, so notice that on the card, it is not the same shape as this. That's because I've cut it apart. But I'm going to do the coloring first, and then I'm going to cut it apart. So watercolor effects with putting some ink onto my blocks, and then picking it up with an aqua painter is how we're going to do this. So I need to grab an aqua painter. Hopefully there's some water in it. Yeah, this one's nice and full. All right, so let's get started with the lightest color first. So I'm gonna do what I have done for this color here in the center is I've mixed the pineapple punch and the grapefruit grove. Wow, that video is lagging so much. It is totally just frozen. Urgh. All right, so here's what I'm doing from basically my palette is half of the block will get pressed into the pineapple punch, and then the other half of the block pressed into the grapefruit grove. And now I'm just going to make sure that I have water running through the brush. And before I begin, let me grab a paper towel. So I have a place to clean my brush off. It's hard to hang in with me when you're not seeing anything. I'm sorry. Ugh. I'm seeing people leave. All right, let's try this. So I'm actually mixing those two colors right on my block. And then I'm going to bring that in. You know, on second thought, I'm going to do this on top of a piece of paper. Yep, I am. And I'm going to try to keep this very still, because what will happen is this my shimmer. I don't think this is my shimmery one. Oh yes, it is. Really hard for me to see the shimmer, but it feels thicker than my Whisper White, so I was pretty sure it was. Yeah, it is. So I'm just painting those large pointy flowers in the center of the die cut. And I'm getting sort of a variation of color because I'm using the aqua painter. And because I have these two colors on here, that also helps with some variation of color. Is there another one in there? Nope, that takes care of it. Cool. Okay, let's clean that off. And now I will do the lovely lipstick. So then I line that back up. There we go. A little more color right there. And this will dry quite a bit lighter than what you're seeing here. Okay, bye Martha. I totally understand. But I'm gonna keep chugging away and put the recording up. So nice to have you with us tonight. I hope you can join again sometime, and maybe there won't be so many people on Facebook taking up all the bandwidth. All right, that's not going to need much blue, so I'll use one of these small blocks. Okay, getting those little blue flowers done. And because I'm trying to keep this in place on a piece of nice Whisper white paper, um, I'm kind of being extra sloppy on purpose so I get more in the background when I lift this up. Yeah, that's a little guy that needs to be blue. And one more little blue guy. There, nice. A little more blue up there. A little more blue over here. As it starts to dry, see little places that I missed. There we go. And now for the Call Me Clover. And I think a little block will be good enough. So the green is very blue, this Call Me Clover, and so I will be coming back in with some of the pineapple punch to just kind of tone it down a little. Add a little yellow to it. I do want to go over it all with the straight Call Me Clover first, and then I'll come back in and hit it with the pineapple punch. So if you are watching this on replay, which I'm assuming anybody who watches this will be watching on replay because I'm seeing myself that my video is stuck. If you are enjoying it on the replay, I would really appreciate it if you would share out the video and like. And if you're watching on YouTube, because I will post the recording on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, if you like what you see and you think you'd like to see more, subscribe to my channel now. Oh, isn't that cool? So I'm pretty sure that I could put that to use on another card somewhere. on the blue background and maybe stamp some of those flowers and cut them out as focal points. I think that'll make a really cool background. So glad that I took the time to do that. All right, oops, I wanted to add the yellow. I'll go ahead and add the yellow with just this. Okay, did I already clean that one up? Nope, it's hiding back here. Shouldn't call it yellow. It is Pineapple Punch. So I'm going to come back in on top of all of the green. Just kind of warm that up a little. Pretty sure that when I did that sample, I was putting Pineapple Punch all over the whole thing. Just kind of, as I said, warm it up. Yellow is a warm color, and blue is a cool color. And so, with all of that blue and that, oh yeah, this is looking good. Looking good. See, that just really added something, didn't it? Mm. Add a little more yellow to these flowers here. Pineapple Punch. And I think I'm not done. I'm going to add a little more Pineapple Punch to the roses as well. Oh yeah. I like it. I like it. You see it? Very fun. Very fun. Another bright, cheerful card, huh? Okay. Let's get this glued down. I need a